Juice fasting update, day 15 of 30. I didn't intend to make this video today because I was only going to do one at 10, 20 and day 30. But the last 5 days have been kind of crazy, and I felt I wanted to document it and show you what can happen. So on day 12 and 13, I was miserable. Like day 12, I was really bad. I didn't know how to get through the day. My body felt okay. I felt all right, but just the mental part was not up for it. And I just fought myself through the day. I had thoughts of throwing in a towel, although I was never going to do that. But you know, the ego tries to pull us back into the comfort zone when things get tough. So I got myself through the day, and then day 13 came, and it was so much worse. And it was just, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to pull this off? And it was just a pain to be awake. No physical pain, just, I don't know, it's very hard to describe. It was almost like a lot of negativity was coming up in my body, old negativity, and manifesting itself, and then hopefully releasing itself and going to be seen never again, at least that part of that negativity. So anyway, and you know, when we hit like barriers like this, big obstacles, when we're trying to achieve a goal, that is often when people give up. Like, that's why the gyms are full in January and empty in February, for precisely that reason. People have all these good intentions, and yes, they have the willpower to get started, but then they realize, ooh, I actually have to do all this work consistently all the time. I don't know if that's for me. So I think that's the kind of thing that happened now. I've been feeling great from all the time. Of course, the first few days are a struggle, as I said in the first video, and now I hit like a second bump of a couple of really heavy days. And I really think that the detoxification has been going deeper as my detoxification, my fasting progresses. And now I have entered into a new stage of pure bliss. Like today and yesterday, I am feeling amazing, especially today, right? Like yesterday, I was just like, grateful, like, oh my God, the bad stuff is over. And you know, I woke up, and I woke up the other days too as well, and given an effort. Today, you know, it's all in the head, it's all in the mind. Be positive and keep your end goal in mind, because that's what you're working for, and you know the benefits are going to be so huge, and if you give up now, you're just going to regret it in an instant. So I knew this, I had to keep going, and I did, and I'm immensely happy I did. So here I am, day 15, feeling mega positive, and I actually have all these butterflies in my belly constantly filling me up with bliss and happiness, and I'm just smiling. And I think, I think people can notice it, and definitely I can notice it, because I'm doing it for myself, and I'm not doing it to please anybody else. If it pleases anybody else because I am happy, that's great, but never ever do anything to please others. You will fail. And with that being said, thank you. I want to introduce you to a few friends of mine that are helping me to detox. So it's not only the juice and all that stuff, but other things that are kind of essential to increase your detox. While you're doing this, is not once in a lifetime chance, but while you're doing it, might as well take the chance to do whatever you can to go deeper, to detoxify as much as you can, right? So the first one is exercise. Pretty obvious, exercise is always good, right? So I'm trying to do some yoga or running each and every day, and of course, it increases the blood flow. The blood transports toxins around the body and out of the body. And see you later. That's a given. And also it makes the intestine, because you don't have a lot of poo coming out anymore, but there is still some inside, and the exercise makes the intestines move and makes all that stuff start moving. So that is really important for that. The next one is sleep. You probably, especially in the beginning, you need a lot more sleep than the first few days. You need a lot more sleep, and it's important to rest and listen to your body. And then kind of need less and less and less sleep, because the quality of the sleep is just so much better. And I've been feeling that I've been getting along really well on just between 5 and 6 hours of sleep. But then probably this had a little bit to do with those 2 days of hardship I experienced, that I was feeling as well a bit tired. So I made a commitment. I went to bed really early, and since then I felt really so much better. So that's the 2 ones. I have 3 more here. They're lying right here, so I'm going to introduce them now. The first one is a powder. It's called the MSM powder. MSM is short for methylsulfonimaleton. Whoa. I have no idea, I'm no chemist, but it helps the digestive process, and you can find this in any health store or online. And it helps you digest, and you cannot overdose of this. The only side effect might be diarrhea, and then you know you've had a bit too much and you have to nudge it down a bit. You have to work yourself up to like 1 teaspoon. That's a good amount. I started with half a teaspoon. I had no problems, and I increased it, and 1.5 teaspoon for me. Then it kind of starts. So I'm around there. And yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm dissolving it in half a lemon juice, half a lemon of juice, fresh pressed juice, with 1 liter of water. Pretty much the first thing I do after washing my face and sitting down to meditate in the morning, before any juicing or anything like that. So then I juice my green juice in the morning, and then I go brush my teeth. And after I brush my teeth, I take this little thing here. It's called a tongue scraper, and it's really cheap because the body also releases toxins through the tongue and the throat. So after brushing teeth morning and evening, I just stick my tongue out a bit and scrape off some stuff from the tongue, because it's not good to detoxify through the tongue and then swallow it, right? It doesn't make sense. And it can also help you with some bad breath. And detoxifying can cause a little bit more bad breath than usual. I wouldn't know, really. You'd have to ask the people around me. But I scrape away every day, so I hope it's not been too bad. Next one is cold showers. So every time I shower, I do my washing in the warm water, and then I finish up with hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold shower. So I finish up with a cold shower, and each interval it's 1 minute. And if you can go longer and longer and longer with the cold shower, is really good, because it increases I think the white blood cells. Don't kill me if I'm wrong, but it definitely helps you fight inflammation and build your immune system. And look up Wim Hof if you want, the Iceman. He'll tell you a little bit more about it. In fact, he's the world champion of all that stuff. But he says if you get used to the cold water, you won't get sick ever again. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? And next we have, last but not least, the dry brushing. I don't know if you can see it right. This is a nice brush, pretty hard, and You can take this off somehow, yeah, like this. You can use it with your hand or not. I prefer to use it like this. And before showering, you use it on your whole body. You just brush off everything. The idea is to remove all the dead skin, which brings a lot of toxins with it, because the body gets rid of toxins through the skin. So why not help it every time and take off all the skin and make room for a new layer of skin and more toxins to come out and not block it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You can get all this stuff really cheaply on Amazon, the powder, I don't know, on a health store. So yeah, check it out. And if you followed me to the end, I thank you so much. In the last video or in the next video, I will have another friend, big friend of the detoxing, but I will leave it at this for this time, so you have something else to look forward to the next time. And if you got some value from this video, which I certainly hope you did, leave me a like and maybe even subscribe if you want to be notified if I'm posting any other videos about health, personal development and online business. So thank you so much again, and enjoy your day. Don't ever forget you're awesome. Never do anything for anybody else but yourself. You will end up pleasing others as well. So with that being said, bye for now.